Hi, good morning, Dr. Alice. Good morning. Are you still on live? I just came through just to say hello to you. Kind of woke up early. I said, let me get on just to see who is out here. Are you feeling okay? Well, you don't like my avatar that I have there? I actually am thinking about doing another channel where I don't use the avatar. Wow. I do appreciate that. I appreciate it. And like I said on that next one, I won't have it there. I have my reasons for having it here. So thanks for understanding. So now, are you in Nigeria or is it Kenya? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Never visited. Never, never, never. And maybe one day. Maybe one day I will. I got to free myself up so I can actually start back coming on. Life has life has actually been life, and I have heard I've had some friends from here to actually visit, and they had a great time, a wonderful time. But the only thing for me is I don't know if I would like that long flight of being on that airplane for so many hours. That would take some getting used to. Hey, JB. Hey, stop. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you. I was actually asleep and woke up, needed a quick break. I said, let me at least go on. I got to get back into the groove of coming on. Yes, I'll have to make a plan, but like I said, I don't. I wish I could drive there. I don't want to be on that plane. I just can't imagine those, what, 12, 18, 20 some hours that it takes to be transported by plane to another country. Absolutely, I am too. I had planned to go earlier in the week, JB, but like I said, things happen, life happens, and um, I just got to do better. I have to get back into the groove of things. I have to at least try to get up here 2, 3 times per week at least. So I have to just make that a priority. I hear ya. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your support as well. And blessings to you. We thank God that your procedure went well. We give praises up for that. And I might even try to come live. I have some content that I want to share on the overusage of devices here in our country. It's amazing. I'm so happy. Blessings. Thank God that everything went well. I indeed thought about you and sent up prayers as well. So we're thankful for that. And thanks again for stopping by. Like I said, I gotta bring my consistency back. Gotta bring it back so that I can get up here a little bit more often. But like I said, life, life be life and things happen. And now that I know how to use my cell phone now, I worked out the kinks there because I got to get a new laptop, purchase a new laptop. Still had problems out of it. So we'll have to see what happens. We will see what happens. JB, you're in the United States, right? If you don't mind my accent. Or I guess I just assumed that you were in the United States. Okay, gotcha. Sunshine State. You did, you did. I thought you had said the US of A. What are you doing up so early? I guess you're asking. Why are you up so early, JB? I just love that outside garden, that lifted that garden that you have. Beautiful. And it's just something about that water too. Okay, got you. So do I. I just wear myself down from the hustle and bustle throughout the day. A friend of mine had called. It was kind of like at the last minute. She said, "Well, the church just contacted me last night, and they're playing bingo tonight." I'm like, "Oh my word, I cannot." I had been out all day, pretty much a couple appointments, running errands. I had a meeting. Um, and I couldn't. I said I would have to probably catch the next one. You're welcome. You are welcome. So I actually missed the bingo game, and I ended up going to sleep early, probably about 8 or 9. Go to sleep early, wake up early. JB, do you ever, that's me too, yes, wear myself down in the daytime, and whew, by the time my head hits the pillow around hmm, 7, 8, 9, I'm out. Wake up sometimes 12 midnight. Sometimes it's actually about 2, like now. By the time I get ready to go back to sleep, it's like maybe 5, 6 o'clock. Yeah, so hopefully you'll be able to tune in. Like I said, I have some information I'm gonna share um when I give content on device usage, where the White House is urging parents to kind of like control the usage, the amount of time that children are on their devices. So I do have some content that I want to share on that. Um, Hopefully between, what's it, Saturday now, Sunday, Monday, something like that, really soon. But if I could just can get my consistency going back the way I had it, that would be great. And hopefully I'll be able to keep it up this time. Hopefully, no promises, because like I said, life happens. Things come about. hmm So you have a big day planned today? Oh, okay, got you. Okay. How long will you be under the doctor's care, JB? Go back Tuesday. Hopefully we'll be clear. Wait, okay, gotcha. 1 week later. Okay. I'm assuming you're having the procedure is taking place right there in the Sunshine State. Mm, yes, great doctor. Awesome. Awesome. Well, prayers up earlier that that procedure would be a success as well. Praying that it will go well too. Absolutely. So have you been in Florida? You were raised in Florida? Is that your home? Hey, Blue Eyes. Good morning, Blue Eyes. What do you need $5 for? I want to get crazy on some Taco Bell. Okay. How old are you, Blue Eyes? How are you going to get it? Are you going to drive across the? Oh, you're 30? Do you work, Blue Eyes? Do you have a job? Pennsylvania. Okay. Home state. Lived in Arizona a bit. Now here. Okay. Gotcha. Like Goldilocks. Okay, so what's your preference? You must like the heat. Hey, good morning, Vico. Thank you for stopping in. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. Thank you for stopping by, showing the support. I do appreciate it. I had been sharing with JB. I gotta get back consistent. Gotta get back consistent on going live. But as they say, life be life and sometimes. Okay, Florida, love it. You like the hot weather, I'm assuming. That's awesome. Do I get any type of souvenir? Oh, you're asking JB for a souvenir? Blue Eyes, you should be dropping a souvenir here for JB, for Vico, and I can pass on mine, but you need to drop a souvenir. Which country are you from? Doing well, thank you. Doing well. I am blessed every morning that my eyes open and my feet can hit the floor, clothed in my right mind. I am blessed. Such a blessing to still be above dirt. Okay, you're showing JB some love. Awesome. And how are you, Vico? Prayerfully, everything is going well with you. I thank you all so much for dropping in. I really, really, really do. Like I said, I'm going to get my consistency going back again. I'll settle for 250. Why don't you send $1 over for me, $1 over for Vico, $1 over for JB, Blue Eyes? And by the way, where do you work? Are you employed? Vico is saying, showing you some love, Blue Eyes. Awesome. That is good. Always great to hear that, Vico. So very great to hear that. Thank you. Thank you. Hearts to you. I do appreciate that. I need it at this point. Got to try to get things, like I said, back up and moving. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Blue Eyes showing some love. And Blue Eyes, we welcome you in as well, too. Thank you for coming over to hang out with us this early morning. I guess it's morning. Depends on what part of the world you're located. But thank you, and you're welcome, always. And by the way, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, too, that you're here hanging out with us. We appreciate that. Vico, do you have an amazing, an interesting day planned for today? Are you all looking forward to the fall season? Vico, I don't think you're in the United States, though, are you? But are you all looking for the autumn? Looking forward to the JB? I'm sure you. Where are you, JB? How far are you from the beaches? Are you located near a beach, JB? Got to go swimming now. Okay, all right. Well, you have fun. Have fun. Dive enough for me. Splash enough for me. Have a great time. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Outlands. Awesome. Well, I'm sure the weather must be beautiful out there as well. Over there. Have a wonderful day. Have an amazing day. Have a super Saturday. Thanks for stopping by. About 15 minutes, but was Central. Okay, so we get a bit of season. Okay. I thought Florida. Okay. About 15 minutes. Okay, but what's Central? Okay. So we get a bit of seasons. Okay. So you're about 15 minutes from the beach. Loving the bit cooler weather now. I know, absolutely. That's what I had said. I'm like, Jesus, if we could just make it until September, until the fall, at least, we'll be out of that 90-degree mark. We get low 90s every now and then. I'll take that. Nice, non-crowded beach. Okay, gotcha. Non-crowded. Awesome. I enjoy that water. Enjoy it. I'm in the Peach State, not far. Peach State. Born and raised in the Peach State. Not too far from you, JB. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Yes, pretty close. Pretty close indeed. I guess I'll be able to get my 30 minutes. Normally when I come up here, I try to get in at least 30 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. It's something to help with these watch time. It's so hard getting that watch time in, especially, if you have other stuff going on other than YouTube. It's really kind of challenging. But we're gonna make it happen. Going to make it happen. So look, I'm almost at my 30 minutes mark. Absolutely. Yes, it is. It is. It is. I just need to find something else. I need to find something else. But it is. Yes. It takes a little while longer, but it helps, when life is life, and if that makes sense, it really helps when life is life. And yes, it comes. And I think some of the people, enjoy answering the questions. And then I had somebody say, well, you might need to do something else to them. But I know people like entertainment. They like movement. I wish I had something like that garden outside like you have there. That would be great. But I don't mind coming on. It's just the timing. It's actually the timing. And I don't have it. I can't fit it in my schedule to be able to do that every day. That's the only thing. Wish I could, but I'm not at a point in my life where that's really not possible now. And I was thinking of trying to get another channel off the ground and do something more skillful that will not be as time consuming. Those are my plans, my thoughts. And I actually like coming up here, sharing things that's beneficial, whether it's information, a skill, or whatever. I just got to, you know, pinpoint, pin down that niche and see what I can do to help somebody, that won't be as time consuming. Do you crochet, JB? Knit? My sister does, and I recommend it to her. Why don't you start a channel, crocheting or whatever? But she was like, time, and she's actually a teacher. She's into she's a media specialist now. She was a teacher, a sped teacher, but she said she doesn't want to commit to that, because she feels that it would be a little bit too time consuming. I don't really. Clumsy with hands. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Totally understood. I wish I knew how to. It seems to be calming and soothing, kind of relaxing, but not one of my talents. I wish I did know how. I appreciate you stopping by, showing some support, though, chit chatting with me. I do, I do, I do. I appreciate it very kindly. I notice a lot of people, I don't know whether I can say they don't like the avatar, but like I said, I have my reason for using my avatar. But then you see folks that are behind them all the time. I will start doing farm gardening, cooking videos. Once you feel fully recovered. Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I said earlier, mine, it serves a purpose for now when you can't, you know, like, I just I can't, I can't get on every day. So yes, they do serve their purpose. I love your avatar. I was going to ask about it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think just that unseen, people often ask, come from behind it. We want to see you. How do you know that's not me? Enjoy the avatar. I'm a real person, I promise. I am a real person. But I think the avatars, they're so creative, they're so cute, and you can actually get them to look just like you. Through that artificial intelligence, AI will make it happen. It does. Oh wow, I'm at 29 minutes. So I'm assuming you cook a lot. You like to cook, JB? I see. I like the indoor flowers myself. Maybe as I settle down a little bit more, I'll have time to do the gardening on the outside. But I do the indoor plants. Something that's easy to care for. Okay, gotcha. You like to make from scratch, avoiding the processed foods. And there's a lot of processed foods that we have here in the States, right? Wow. And the list goes on and on and on with this process. Yes, I prefer the home cooked meals as well. Too much for sure. Yes. So I'm assuming you probably don't eat out a lot. You like to do your meal prepping at the house. Too much for sure. Wow. hmm So do I. That's my preference. Especially so I'm able to cook vegetables, that good stuff that we that we need. But sometimes when you're on the go, it's kind of hard. Surely is. And I used to do more meal preparation back in the day. Don't do quite as much. Need to get back, like you, I really need to get back to, and I do plan to get back to preparing more meals at the house. Because to eat healthy when you're out is so freaking expensive. You go, you want to eat a salad out, that salad would be $10. And you look at the left side of the menu, you can get a hamburger, French fry, French fries, chicken nuggets, and a soda, $5, $6, It's ridiculous. And don't even think about buying or getting like a grilled chicken sandwich. That one sandwich will be $6 or $7. And once again, you can get something greased up, some French fries, a hamburger, soda, chicken nuggets. Like I said, $5. So if you're really not trying to do it, it's much easier to go ahead and grab that bag with that fried food in it for five, opposed to paying, like I said, $8, $9, $10 for a salad. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, this is crazy. And then when you pay the 10, 8, 9, $10 for the salad, they only give you a handful of lettuce. I'm like, lettuce is cheap. Put some more lettuce on this salad. It does take time for sure. Absolutely. But I need to just gotta make that sacrifice and get back in that kitchen and make it happen. And that's the good thing about preparing it at the house. You know exactly what's in it. You know whether or not your hands are clean. And in those restaurants, I tell you, oftentimes we don't know what we're getting. You do not know. But I know one thing about the restaurants: folks don't believe, those employees really don't believe in washing their hands. They do not. Like, wash your hands. The sink is right there. The water is free. Well, it's not free for the owners, but it's free for you. Just rub a little soap there, paper towel will dry it off, and then you fix my sandwich. But they do not believe in washing their hands. So that's why I make the comment, at least, you cook it at home, you know what ingredients you have in it. Um, you know whether or not your hands are clean. And if your hands aren't clean at the house, at least you're not serving it to hundreds of people. They're your germs and you're keeping them within your house. But when you're out, wash your freaking hands. Wash away those germs. Only takes a few seconds. But that irks me, I tell you. JB, again, thank you so much for chitting and chatting with me on this early morning. On this very early morning. I know. I know. Hopefully, you're able to catch me again. Hopefully, so. I hope, I hope, I hope. But it's So that's pretty much what we do. We early morning chit chat, talk a little bit about this and a little bit about that. So I keep my eye out for it. Yes, absolutely. And like I said, I do have normally that content I bring. I share it in the daytime, but every now and then, every blue moon, I'll get up and I say, well, after, like I said, I lay down kind of early and I wake up 12, 1, 2 o'clock, need a little break. And I will get up here from time to time just to see what's going on and who's out and about, up and about, moving around in these YouTube streets. And I take advantage of the time because every minute helps when you're trying to get these 4K watch hours in. Every little bit helps. I appreciate you hanging out with me. But like I said, I just got to get back in the habit, that consistency of coming back on, try to build my channel, build my tribe, get my tribe back. And hopefully this time I'll be able to keep it going. Like I said, if it's nothing but you know, getting away from the content, I have to do that from time to time. So like I said, that's how I came about. Decided to start with the Chit and Chat. Because you have to protect that mental, because mental illness is real. Have a good morning. I'm going to rest. Absolutely. I'm going to go back and do the exact same thing. Thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you out and about in those YouTube streets. So you have a super day. Thanks again for visiting. Bye, JB. And we will chat a little bit later. Thanks again for stopping in. Hey, good morning. Thank you so very much for visiting. If you don't mind, please hit that like button. Having an awesome day. Hopefully, you're having a super, super Saturday. Hopefully, you will have a super, super Saturday as you get that day started. Thanks for stopping by. What are your plans for today? That sounds fun. I guess you can go ahead and get those last few strokes in before the cold weather sets in. Sounds like fun to me. I do have a couple of things I need to do today. Hopefully it won't be too busy. I might end up going to a college football game a little bit later. Not for certain that I'm going to. A friend invited me to ride to a game, but I don't know for sure. The game is at 6, so I'll have time to make my mind up as to whether or not I want to attend. Hadn't been to a college football game this year, so I know that will be kind of fun, but I don't know if I want to go. Oh wow! Look, if some of you all were near, you can go and represent in my place, I guess. Thanks again for dropping in. Thanks again for being supportive. Thanks again for visiting my channel. And I guess I'll go ahead. I've reached one of my goals. Like I said, when I come up here, I at least like to try to do 30, 45 minutes to an hour. So I guess I'll get ready to log off. Well, it seems like you have a lot of fun things planned for today. Well, you make sure you be safe out there. Safety always first. Sounds like a lot of fun, though. That makes a whole lot of sense. a whole lot of sense to me. So where do you plan on getting it from? I don't know. What about, have you checked maybe like a Walmart? I would say maybe Walmart or even Sam's. Check to see if Sam's carries them as well. Might be a little bit cheaper.